I actually hit the wrong button there. My mic been on this whole time? Oh, haha. I didn't realize my mic wasn't muted. Hey, how's it going, guys? Hope you're having a good Friday afternoon or night. We're back here doing some more fixes for the game Celestial Crash. We got a number of things to clean up because I want to get ready for a local playtest happening in the middle of next week. So we got a number of things to fix tonight. So let's just hop on in here. Oh, let me clean this up. Yeah, I'll take those off. All right. Let's see. So first thing we need to do is we tried to work on a fix last time for oh, let's actually start this up. For when a creator passes over a chain, because what happens is it disrupts the chain when it creates a planet in the middle of it. I can demonstrate real quick. I forgot we need to take that code out because I've decided to go another route. I appreciate see, that's what we did last time, was we made the creator disappear when he got close to the chain. Problem is that you can't really control how it's hard to really. I feel like it makes it really difficult to judge where it's at any given point because it just disappears on you and you don't really understand why. So I appreciate Searching Interactive for actually helping me do that last time, but I think I'm gonna take that out. He really helped me get that done, and I really appreciate it when he hung out with me last stream. But I've decided I don't think that's going to be a working solution. And see, having that disappear, and I don't think it really fixes the problem, because if I do it real quick before they get there, I still could disrupt the chain. I didn't mean to do that, but if I can do it again. The idea I think I have instead is, I think what happened is, if you create a celestial body on top of a chain, maybe we fling it out like a rogue planet or something, and you can only catch it by using gravity. I also have a couple of things I really want to other fixes I want to try to work on. What's up, Mr. Human Limits? David was just in here. Part of me wants to leave the solution in here. Oh, you made new levels to your game? Nice, nice. It's called, and it's called, nice, it's like a full level. So you've been putting work in your game, man. See, that's kind of the thing I wanted to stop happening right there. Riven, how you doing, man? Hope you're having a good Friday. Yeah, I'm doing all right, man. What you been up to? Also, like, talking about this stuff? Yeah, it's just a bunch of information about where these positions are. Just running some tests here. All right, Mr. Human Limits, you have a good dinner, man. Oh, all right. I'm trying to remember our last conversation. Were you were into web dev, right? And you were building up your portfolio? So what are you building your portfolio with? Because we were talking about Upwork and stuff, if I remember correctly. Like, are you building stuff for like local people, or what do you put in your portfolio? Uh. But I would be putting out Upwork and Fiverr, but trying to get polished. Nice, nice. Okay. I can't decide if I like this feature of this mechanic of So here's what I do. I'm going to go ahead and comment this code out right now. And I'm going to work on the way I think it should work. Or the new idea I'm working on. I was practicing by making a solar system in Unity. Nice, all right, but for some reason the spheres have so jagged edges. Yeah, they're because probably the poly count on them is probably low. You might need to probably, that's what I'm thinking. You probably need to just up the because if you're creating spheres, then it should try to. It's all built in polygons, so it's going to be squares, but it's trying to make the squares in such a positions that actually make it look round. So most likely it's just like the polygons are just purely, or this probably has a low polygon count where it can't be spherical, completely spherical. But keep working at it, man. That's how you figure that stuff out. Let's shift the spheres from Unity out. Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking. It's probably just like I wish I had time to show you, but it's probably just like somehow you got a low polygon count in your spheres, and just you need to up the polygon count. Would you mind looking at it? I have it put up. Sure. You'll need to send me a whisper because you won't be able to put a link on here. Here's where we were. See. I think it was all of this. Itch is working for you now? We mean you'll need to I don't think I have a link to you have to drop me a link to your oh, it's been up since I don't know. I didn't know Itch was down. Let me see. Well, Itch is up for me. Okay, it's up now, but just sometimes gives cloud for errors. Oh, okay. Huh. Okay. Oh, wow. It's nice. Yeah, I see what you're saying about the roundness, and that's what I'm just thinking. You need your polygon count, probably. Also, you can, oh, you even got some comments in here. Nice. I like the rotations and all that. You can also anti-alias. Yeah, you can probably also put some anti-aliasing on this as well when you're in a post process. You can learn about that. This is great, man. It's even. Yeah, try and. Yeah, and it'll all come. You'll figure it. You'll get the hang of it. This is really nice, man. How long have you been working in Unity to get this far? That you've gotten this far? You even got some sound in there too? Just to rotate my screen, yeah. Oh yeah. Very cool to me. All right. Keep up the good work, man. Searching. Hey, how you doing, man? Did you end up getting energy collision? So I'm halfway split upon the way it works now and trying another idea. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to comment this stuff out we worked on last time. Doing sexual. Oh, okay. Finish the real game now. Yeah, dude. Let me know, man. Ribbon. I'd love to check it out. Doing some extra work on the weekend. Oh, what you up to, man? Talking about me or you? Trying to get the crab. Oh, you're trying to get. Okay, gotcha. All right. Yeah, I know you're trying to get a demo out by the end of the year. I'm doing the same, and I don't think I'm going to make it because I was supposed to be done with these fixes by now. Because I still got UI to do and I still got music to do. But I did plan extra time in there because I was trying to get the next fest. I am going to take this calculation. And we will reuse it. Actually. You can always move that out to a function. Takes the arguments, returns bool, keep it intact. Oh yeah, I know, but I'm just debating about like keeping this at all because it's still the bigger issue with it is that I feel like if it makes it disappear, then you're losing track of it, and I think I don't want like I don't. The issue was that it was popping up things in the middle of a chain, and it still could do that, but now you can't even see where it is if it's disappeared. Just I'm debating with myself how well of a mechanic that is. It's more annoying than anything. Maybe you should turn it into particles while going through stuff. Yeah, but the thing is, then it's still active though. Well, you get what you're saying. If it's turn it inactive, but make it still visible. I have to think about it. The other idea I'm trying here is just when you create a celestial body on top of a chain, just kick the planet out, like send it flying. And in that way, if you have you can use like, it can feed into the gravity mechanics where you could catch the planet with something that you have already out there. Like kind of a rogue planet, just send it flying, and then if there's ways to catch it, then you have the player use their understanding of the game to catch it if they want it. We'll hit the let's hit the beach for this one. Oh, for a little bit. But searching, what else you been up to, man? Getting drunk. It's the weekend. Nice, nice. My weekend's just gonna be busy, dude. I probably won't be home most of this weekend. That's why I wanted to kind of work on this tonight. I'm trying to get ready for our local play test next week with the local dev group. I you know, am a part of. All right, so if it's in a chain and we're over top, I created it here. I don't actually would need to be in there. How's that gonna work though? I'd have to keep a list of them, the ones that have been flung out. And I'd also have to turn off the collision detection for a little bit so you don't collide with anything. Yeah, essentially put it in the list, turn off its collision detection. The moment it's not touching another planet in a chain, how you doing again, Mr. Human Limits? The moment it's not touching another planet in a chain, remove it from the list. I think that's the way that should work. You're doing good again. Yeah, I think that might be the way to go. Which means I need to probably do that in here. Or in here is where I need to put it in this list. Okay, I'm good, man. I'm just trying to get a number of these fixes done tonight because I'm trying to get past it so I can finally get into the UI and other stuff. Because the UI work is done. I just need to actually put it in the game. Mo fixins. Okay, so we're gonna comment this out for right now. And here, well, let's actually get our list. In fact, what we'll do is we'll put it in this list instead of the main list. And then once it's cleared the criteria, we'll put it in the main list as a regular, and it'll function like any other celestial body. But that idea of searching game is kind of bounced around in my head. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have it on the right screen for that. One sec. I have it. That stuff works on the main screen. Also, it's not the command for that works on YouTube. You have a redeem for that on Twitch. There we go. Now, if you want to use it on use the redeem on Twitch, you can. Yeah, if people were using the redeems more, I'd put it on all my screens. Ooh, okay. Where's the dog? Uh-oh. Okay, hold on. Let me check it. Where is dog cam? No scam orders here. I just, so for some reason it's not up. It's completely blank. Let me check it. There's one thing I keep meaning to do. I keep meaning to check that thing every time I start stream. Don't you start, Mr. Human Limits. Okay, let me go look at that cam. It's not coming up. Oh, I wonder if the IP address changed. Don't I start? Why don't you start the campaign and prove? How dare you, sir? Why don't you start that campaign? How dare you, sir? I run a reputable business around here. Camera, I'm finding the camera now. I'm looking for it. I'm actually looking at my list of IPs for it right now. That's weird. It's not showing my IPs. One sec. I'll be back. All right, I'll have to do that one. I have to fix that later. Hey, Ribbon, if there's something else you want on there, I'll do it for free. All right, you take it easy, Surgeon. I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate your help with that last time as well. Yeah, please check out Searching Interactive and his game Crab Meat. If you like horror games, they have kind of a like survival kind of mechanic too, because it's on like a boat and you got all this weird stuff happening. Please, y'all check him out. If I can actually, where's my mouse at for some reason? What is going on my computer? Yeah, thank you so much for stopping by, Searching. And like I said, Riven, if there's something else you want me to do, I can do it for free. Like any of those redeems, if you're interested in them, just to pay you back for losing those points. Give me 2 farts. 2 farts. Gotcha. Let me go find them. There's the long fart. And there's the fart and there's the poop. All right, so, okay. Flung celestial bodies, we need to go to create. Okay, I need that if statement as well. I was just funking up the stream. Grab this. Calculation. We aren't dunking it as much as you do. Wow. They do because they don't have points over there. Well, they have a timeout, is what it is. They have a global timeout. Hunkin. Wonder if I can get rid of most of this. Sometimes I just get a little upset from songs, so I just kind of have to take it. I thought games were supposed to be fun. Let's see. Create an avatar for me. That's a cool redeem. Yeah. So what I would do is, if you do that one, I would create you an avatar. Like I'll show you. Where is one? This is Mr. Human Limits one. And so the first time you do it, I would create it. And then anytime afterwards, you would use the redeem, and I would just keep you up here all stream. What is going on my computer? I'm thinking this when I create it and it's touching another one. I think it's probably, it probably works. But I do want to try this new calculation. Here would be the new one. Celestial body versus the new celestial body. And the area radius. I'm gonna try a new calculation. I'm trying a calculation search and actually help me with, see if it actually works better here than this. Okay, let's see how it works. Okay, what did I break? What did I break? I messed something up here. Oh, probably. Needs to be one way down. Okay. Yeah. Well, actually, it's not using. Okay. I have to create it near it. I think that worked. I may actually go replace all my calculations with that. Wait a minute, it didn't work. Because it didn't. Huh. What was that? Yeah, then that calculation isn't working. Wonder why. I would figure that would work. If the distance between the two areas is less than, and this is the radius from the colliders. Because it wasn't adding them to the chain, so it definitely. Huh. Okay, let's revert that out. I thought that would be a lot easier than using the bounds. That makes no sense though. Why wasn't that working? Let's I gotta go back and fix that. It doesn't work, right? I get what's wrong. I get what happened. When they're created, the bounding boxes pushed off of each other, so they didn't actually intersect with each other. When they're in that calculation, here they do because it's a square, but it's also incorrect. I wonder if I should start off with the bounding boxes turned off. But then they wouldn't do the calculation wouldn't work, would it? I really want to test that theory. We'll need like a big planet. Okay, I need to rails get out of here so I can actually try it. Okay, I would think that would, if that was true, it would have went ahead and see that. I mean, that feels like it's working properly. So now I can't get what happens when you connect the planets. Oh, so it makes a chain and then you blow it up for like a multiplier. Like if I can catch one of these real quick, I can show it. So if I touch, well, it's not coming this way. I gotta build it up a little bit. Okay. I gotta build it out some more. Okay. There. So see the multiplier? So the longer you build the chain out, the more multiplier you get for the points. Hey, 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 ASRB on your line. No zombies on the line. And then a fart to go with it. You hit the. Oh, I think it's gotta be lowercase. Hey, Multi-Witcher, how you doing, man? Oh, was that the fart? I'm sorry. How did you create Uranus sphere with a child circle around it? So similar to probably what you did with your planets, it was spheres. Well, I took the actual I went and like 10 years ago when I created those assets. I went and got surface maps of the planets, and I mapped them to spheres. And then for things like the rings, I would make because the rings are really like flat planes, so I just made ring around it and map the ring map to it. You know what I'm saying? So they're the actual planet maps. Cause I used to be a big like space nerd. Yeah. So like that was a sphere, and I took the actual surface map of Saturn and mapped it to a sphere, and then made a ring and put the ring map on the ring of the map of the rings on that. And then I just rotated it. I mimicked the actual rotation of the planet itself in Blender. This is all in Blender. You play 75 mobile games? Man. How's it going with the computer, by the way? Kept a few, okay. Well, hopefully you've been having fun. No updates. I got you. I'm sorry to do that, man. You talking about the store you go to, the one that sells like the vintage games and stuff, like the retro games? I say vintage, I mean retro games and stuff like that. Plus snowed in. Yeah, I got you. You're still unemployed. I didn't know you were old enough to get a job. You should be more worried if I'm employed. What does that mean? Oh, you work at a PC repair shop? Multi-wizard? Quickly old enough for some jobs. I got you. Make it. If you want one, you know the do the avatar command. I'll make an avatar. I think it's just avatar. I think the command is just avatar. He's gonna take it though. If it's once per stream. See, he took it. So Multi-Wizard wants an avatar. All right, so what do you want your avatar to look like, and what do you want to be doing? Now, really, it's one per stream per platform, but I'm gonna go ahead and start logging in. A cat person, okay. Fighting, all right, all right. All right. Text 3D. Any other descriptors? Cat person. Can you give me any other descriptions? Yeah, I'm using Meshy AI. Yeah, I couldn't model that fast. I give you a couple more seconds to give me some more descriptions. I was at Springfield this morning. Okay. A cat mage. Okay. Let's see. We have to turn it down. I know to 4. Oh, I meant to in a T pose. I forgot. No good. Okay. We'll do it again in a second. Ton of bricks. How you doing, man? It's been a minute. Okay. But we need them in a T-pose, so these aren't going to work. But these are cool, though. What you been up to, man? I'm not the only one who posts. Oh, it's all good, man. I'm glad to see you back. I'll just tell you up front, don't use dog cam. It's down. Your dog cam is down for right now. Okay, which one you want? Multi-wizard. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, someone tried it earlier and it's just down. I had to figure out what's going on with it. Up, right. This guy. Okay. Oh, which one did it choose? I guess it chose that one. It didn't. I guess, yeah. All right. All right. While it's doing that, we'll go back to some game dev and come back to this. Oh. Okay, so we got that. Now we want to check if this is on top of any chained bodies. So we want to say if this is not chained. What you been up to, ton of bricks? But yeah, I have some good news. I can say, oh no, recording. Thank you, Tons. Thank you. So what if? So they what if stories are not bad at all? I'm sorry, I missed that. Has thousands of them. That's my biggest flex. I got you. I don't understand what you mean, multi-wizard, though. Yeah, I mean, my stream has been bigger on YouTube. I mean, like, last Monday was, like, the biggest stream I've ever had. And it was bigger on YouTube, because you were here Monday. You were here on Monday when I had the raid and everything. But I actually had more people on YouTube that day. Like this was like what if stories. I still don't understand most of it. Can you type that again? Oh, yeah, Ribbon. I'm surprised myself. I was kind of caught off guard that it was so big. I mean, I understand Twitch because I'm sure Robin had Boolean raid me. So Robin stops by, every once in a while, and he's raided me a couple times as well. So he's a real supporter of the stream. But the YouTube stuff has been kind of out of nowhere. But I understand that because the guys on YouTube, like, Mr. Human Limits and David and Multi Wizard and Ton of Bricks always hang out, and so I think they are just helping. They're keeping the numbers up where YouTube is recommending now. Okay, like what if Superman crashes Star Wars? Like TikTok is better if you start out streaming. You can only stream on TikTok if you have 1,000 followers. Also, I have been banned from TikTok. That's a story in itself. And really, it's the only story behind it is I posted a clip with the game about it. I had a clip up there where it was a joke about cocaine in the clip in the game. And so they perma-banned me. But the thing is, like, they didn't even tell me that they banned me. I just tried to log in one day, and I thought maybe my account was hacked or something because it was just gone. Like, I couldn't log in at all. And then I called contact support, and then they was like, "Yeah, the perma-ban is going to stand." It's like, banned? Like, I didn't even know I was banned, and they didn't even tell me why. But I only, I can only attribute it to that clip because when I went and looked at the what the game wasn't in their category. No, they're very clean, or they claim to be clean, even though I've seen some things that makes that questionable. But and I did look at their terms of service. Yeah, the stream has grown a lot. I've been up in. Yeah, man, it has. Thank you, Tons. Appreciate you, man. It's y'all support that's been getting it there. But to the TikTok thing, their terms of service say like if you look at their terms of service, it says like no illicit substances, no content about illicit substances. So yeah, but then they put the fine print next to it in quotations, showing usage of. So, but that's not what I did at all. Like it was just the game had a joke about cocaine in it. And I was like, I didn't make the joke. I just had a clip of it while me reacting to it. Like there didn't show showing any usage of substances or anything. So I don't know. They never explained it. And it's a joke not even using it in the game. Well, the joke was in the game. And that was just, I took a clip of me kind of reacting to it. But yeah, the joke is not, no, in the game, the guy is given cocaine out of nowhere. In fact, I can just show the clip. it was Better's game. I literally can go just get the clip. $20 a month gets me my own mobile game. Looking towards learning that in the summer. So you're gonna build your own mobile game, Multi-Wizard? I need to go back and check on your avatar. Oh, nice. I always thought about it, but I mean, well, this game is going to be a mobile game as well. If I can ever get to that point where it's that people are that interested. But you can create another account, or how it goes there. I just, at that point, I was so pissed off, honestly. Looking at what's out there. Okay. I think you do good with that, man, because your games are kind of would fit that style. Okay. Here, I'll get in a second. Turn the radio off for a second. If it is, I'm sure. Yeah, here it is. Wait a minute, no sound? Oh. How about crack? You obtained crack cocaine. Okay, I'm a robot. What am I gonna do with crack cocaine? And there's crack cocaine in this game. They just gave it to me. I'll let it replay. You don't like non-fast food burgers. How about crack? You obtained crack cocaine. Okay, I'm a robot. What am I gonna do with crack cocaine? And there's crack cocaine in this game. They just gave it to me. It's just dumb. This dumb stuff like that. Oh, here's a recent one you might like though. I know it was stupid getting banned over that. I don't know what they actually banned me for. Here's the big one that kind of blew up. I think they got the start. This is David. David got me to watch this one day, and I died laughing. Yeah, here, check this out, Riven. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh man. Oh, that was a good one. I think that one helped blow up too, and that was David's suggestion. Oh man. How's the stress coming? I've been seeing you doing a lot of fixing. Yeah, I'm trying to get a couple things kind of ironed out because I really want to get this I really want to do a local play test. Take this to a local play test this week, and I really want to get past these fixes because I really want to do work on UI and sound. Because at this point, I don't think I'm going to make putting a demo out at the beginning of the year. All right, Multi-Wizard, you take it easy, man. So it's coming along, man. I really would like to get a demo at the beginning of the year, but I don't see it happening right now. So I haven't even started on getting the music worked on. I've sent out some queries, but I haven't gotten any. I haven't actually started it yet. Thank you. So 2 months for the demo, I at worst, maybe February, but I will be pushing it really close. For a demo, no. I can see the demo by February, but I want to make Steam Next Fest. And Steam Next Fest, I have to submit weeks before it, which is like the end of February. So I'm trying to give myself a bunch of weeks just in case stuff like this happens where I have time. 17 months? Dude, I'm working on this in 17 months. I just will quit. I will quit game dev. I really want to get back on Inferno Arena. $2027. You know how I feel about that? You know, this is how I feel about that. Make a fast game called Turgo's Pet Dragon. See, you like that. You like the oh my god, I can't even the name of the game, the name of the movie now is blanking in my head. But yeah, I know you like Turgo and all them jokers. Awoken the beast and I don't know if that beast got that much energy. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. I'm just being realistic here. I doubt I'm making the... Whoops. What am I hitting? Oh, I forgot to turn that off. Oh, we gotta check that avatar. Ah, dang it, it failed. Regenerate. But what about, okay, but what I'm about to do isn't helping you. I'm sorry, what do you mean? Oh no. All right, what do you call a group of killer whales playing instruments? An orchestra. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. You can get a golf clap off that one. Where is that? Wait, no, that was the wrong one. You don't get that much. I gave you too much clap. I think me and you, Miss Human Limits, actually did it at the same time. I give Mr. Human Limits his. On Double Cheer, you gotta wait, you got a book. Hold on, Double Cheer. Oh, Double Cheer, yeah. He ended up getting a double cheer on that one, a real one and an accidental. Okay, so that's going. Let's get back to this. Okay. If it's not in the chain, then we do if it intersects. Oh, wait a minute, no. It's better if we just do it in here. Oh, you got a book on dad jokes. I get it. Now, what do you call a cow that fell in the hole? What do you call a cow that fell in the hole? Go ahead, give it to me, multi-wizard. Holy cow. Not terrible. Not terrible. You'll get the light one. You didn't like it. Everybody's a critic. Throughout the entire time we've been doing this on this stream, like on all the streams we've been doing dad jokes, there's only been one good dad joke. And I remember tons hit it during the during that like 24-hour stream. Cheeto wine. No, there have been some terrible dad jokes. No, I will not acknowledge that statement. I will not stand by that statement. There have been some terrible dad jokes in here. Oh, good. What is email's least favorite food? Spam. No. You can't override. I booed and he cheered. Big man, I got an idea for the future, an event where a giant sun comes and eats all your plants and makes the player rage. I've got some other ideas. Like, I've got some, like, look at this. My cheer was louder than your boo. So look at this. Like, what if if you're playing multiplayer and someone could drop a bomb on your side and it has a planet in it and you have to feed it one of the planets or it blows up any chains near it. But you don't get any points for that chain. I got ideas. I think you even gave me the idea of like dropping a spaceship and it just goes around blowing up planets. I thought about that idea. Like someone could drop the Death Star, like a Star Wars destroyer in your side, and it just goes around shooting planets for a couple seconds. But that's if like this gets kind of big. What if every so often one of the planets has a dash? People will throw that game. They will, whatever device that game is, when they see that, they will throw that game in the trash. And I will be responsible for people throwing their hard-earned machines in the garbage. April Fool's update. And you'll be the only one. Okay, one last joke. Says the guy that has no job. All right. I'm still fighting the the Steam multiplayer stuff. So it's the animations are still being worked on. But like the modeling's all done, the concept art's all done. I just need to figure out the Steam multiplayer stuff if I'm going to go forward. What's an owl's favorite TV show? Doctor Who? Doctor Who? Did I get it right? Doctor Who? I knew it. I knew it. I'm going to give myself this one. Joke was all right. But yeah, I really want to get back on Inferno Arena. Like, that's the passion project. I like doing this, but this is more of a, I want to see how putting out a game on Steam looks. And this is going to be the test subject for that. I used that one before. Oh yeah, yeah. But I thought of that off the top of my head. I didn't remember it from anything. Okay. That's still 10% texturing? What the heck is going on? I think last time it stayed 10% texturing until it was done though. I don't know. Oh, you talking about like the polygon count? Was this one? It's about it's pretty big face wise, but no bigger than the rest of these. All right, man, you take it easy, Tons. Same here, man, same here. Let's see. It's not in the chain. Yeah. Like 6 people, I'll try to. Yeah, whenever you can come, man. More than glad to have you around. All right, and here's one for you, man. Here's something for you. If I can find it real quick. Yeah.
In case I don't see ya. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
All right, I'll check the meshy. I'll check it. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Oh, there it is. It is done. Ooh, it actually looks pretty cool. It's got the thing attached to the hand, but other than that, I like the colors. Yeah, it's pretty cool looking. You like that, multi-wizard? Most of the time it will animate. Sometimes we've had ones that have just been broken out of the gate though. All right, so let's download that one. All right, let me grab it down here, and then let me log into Maximo. All right. And if you want multi-wizard, we can replace this. I know you have that image for when you call in. We can replace this. If you want to keep that image, or if you want to replace it with this, we can do either way. And also in the future, I've talked about this. I would like to make a RPG that y'all can play on stream with these characters. Essentially, like think of like Final Fantasy X, but like 2-player versus. And I will be using like the Infernal Arena like models and stuff. Chin. All right. Feel like a little bit off, but I can't really move it. Wrist. Elbows. I guess are right here. I'm guessing the knees are in here, though. I'm guessing something's gonna be a little bit funky about the knees. And the groin, and then I'm going to turn off the lock, and I'm going to try to position better. Okay. Okay. All right, and I guess the knees are right here. See how that works. Now, this can take a couple seconds, like a minute or two. And dude has like purple hair in the back. He's styling wizard. He's styling all of them. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, like, this is the type of stuff that it's for, not for like trying to replace people's jobs, like we kind of talked about last time. Like, if you wanted to kind of put together like a prototype of a game, you could do that with this type of stuff. But I would never tell people to use this in a game. If you just want to prove something out, sure. Oh, I've seen it. I've seen games on Steam that already use these type of meshes, like meshes, because they're pretty excuse me. They're pretty noticeable. They're pretty recognizable. I wouldn't say that, because look at this. I would not use this in a game because of the polygon count, the way it's kind of like the look of it. Like, you can't stylize this any further, really. I mean, I seen a guy do it. Hold on, I got a cough. I have seen a guy on YouTube, and this is how I would, and this is now, yeah, oh, of course it will. It will. But I don't think you'll be able to replace people for things that require certain levels of ability and creativity. I just don't think they can do that. Companies will try to get away with it, but you'll be able to tell which games do and which games don't. Just like Stranger Things, the new season that came out. There's a scene in there that everybody figured out was AI. And I was like, why? You're Stranger Things on Netflix. You have all the money in the world. This is taking forever. I think it's going to fail. I'm not doing spoilers. I haven't seen it. I've just heard news. I heard people like figured out that it was like an AI scene in there. Uh-oh. Okay. So either the rigging's wrong or the model's wrong. Yeah, okay. Let's try that rigging again. That don't look right. How you doing, Posh Plus? Hope you're having a good night tonight, man. Yeah, if it turns out the mesh is bad, maybe we'll give it like one more try for the night. I'll go back and try to regenerate or something. That's super weird though, because the T-pose was pretty good, and I don't think we messed up on the setting up. Just relaxing after work, though. I thought of hopping in to see what you're working on. Yeah, what I'm doing right now is just for chatters. I can create. They can opt to have a spend points to have an avatar created for themselves. This one belongs to our guy Multi-Wizard here. Okay, let me turn. Well, let me leave this. Let me leave the symmetry on. See what happens. Elbows are here. Knees. And you're still doing good. I see. I see. Oh yeah, this is one of your songs, Multi-Wizard. Might be a little bit wonky, but it should be fine if it works like I think it will. I'm guessing this is what you would normally. This is what you're normally doing, or what you usually doing. So no, this is kind of an off kind of one of the wild thing. I actually be working on my game. While this is going, I actually can show it off. First I got it. Oh, I came back, but we'll get back to that in a second. Let's save that. So this is the game Celestial Crash. It is a 2D arcade game where you create and destroy planets for points. So you touch a blue sphere to create a planet, and then if you touch the planet with the red one, you blow it up for points. And then you can actually chain them together for multipliers. And then there's different challenges. There's time trials. Yeah, I try. I mean, that's what I was aiming for. And then you have different goals, like I can scroll. Well, you can't see it. It's off the screen, is it? So you gotta score. Can't see it because I gotta fix the UI, but where is the objective? Right here, like score 50,000 points in less than like 5 chains, things like that. We'll get back to that in a second. Let's go ahead, and I know the avatar should be. Oh, it failed. Let's try it again. So I'm trying to do as well. Usually ends up not being this so simple. So are you a game dev? If so, what's your engine of choice? Okay. Do you have a itch page or anything? Oh, same Unity? Cool. All right. Nobody did any spoilers on Stranger Things, man. Like I said, I haven't even seen that season yet. Yeah, just drop it in the you can probably, I wonder if you can drop it on YouTube. I don't know if there's any issues with that. You can try. If not, I'll find it. You can just tell me, I'll find it. Okay. Oh, it did. Oh, or it didn't. Yeah, you can't do it on Twitch either because just to be safe, I put up things so you can't like spam. People can't come in and spam links and stuff. What's the name of it without putting the URL? Yeah, I don't see it at all, man. I think it blocked it. Same as okay. I'm guessing it's you. Oh, nice demo. Here we go. Koi King. Huh. Play as a fish, grow, eat. Nice, okay. Huh. Repeated dungeon time. How long is this game? I'll try for a couple seconds. Some of them are really old and bad. Hey, you gotta start somewhere. Wow, this is okay. Wow. This is cool, man. I've not done anything like this myself. I'm naked. Listen. I'm naked. And you ain't gonna do nothing about it. I'm running free. That's a few seconds in the game. But get out of here, man. This is pretty cool. Okay. Just don't stretch much. You never know flexible or not. This is cool though, man. Now I'll check some more of this out later. But that's pretty cool, man. That's a lot. I mean, you saying that I see the beginnings of something interesting. Oh, you're naked, so am I. We have so much Missed Human Limits. Listen. What you do in the privacy of your own home, I ain't got nothing to say about that. But don't assume we're doing the same thing. Just saying. I have not worked on it in a while. Should go back. Yeah, you got a good base there. I know you're joking. Okay, so it's not going to happen. Hey, Multipliers, if you're still around, you want to pick one more? We try it. I am nothing. So I can create any model, and this website will animate it. Pretty much. As you see, it has issues with certain types of models. But all my animations for the avatars and for my avatar here on screen come from this site, from Maximo. I don't use it for my games or anything. Yeah, was that a asset pack, or did you put that together yourself? Either way is fine. I just want to know. But I can actually show you some of the stuff I've done for Infernal Arena. Where I've had an actual animator actually do animations. All right, my man. You take it easy, Mr. Human Limits. And you have a good night, man. I'll check you out. We'll hang out next time. Excuse me. This is the barbarian from Infernal Arena. The female barbarian. Good night and good luck and have fun, and I'll see you next time. Have fun and good night. Yeah. Here's one for you to see on your way, man.
In case I don't see ya. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
And here's the one sending your way. There you go. The characters are from Sim Studio, I believe. The textures were for something else, so everything code based. All right, nice. So, are you a programmer? What's your specialty, by the way? Let's see. It's like 40. So this is just like different attacks from the game. And this is just the hammer attacks. There's the sword attacks and the spear attacks. And I've got the animator working on staff attacks now. Mostly programming, but getting into UX and asset tooling. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm mainly just programming. I'm also learning Blender and can hard surface model organic. Dude, you're really deep into it. I used to be able to model, or I made an attempt at modeling, and I actually went to some classes for it and everything. And I feel like I could do it if I got into it, but I really rather put my effort into the programming. And that's the hammer. Here's the spear. Heading out to hear what if Sephiroth entered the Star Trek universe. I feel like that's like on the level of nerd dad jokes at this point. And if Sephiroth entered into the Star Wars galaxy, Darth Vader would chokehold him for being an edgelord. Well, just got different spear moves here. Hey, and good night, multi-wizard. Here's one for you as well.
In case I don't see ya. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
A no-look hit from behind. I mostly just found courses mainly on Udemy and learned them. Yeah, that's what I use a lot, but I haven't done any game dev on there. That's why I learned like React and different stuff. And some of the AI stuff that I kind of know about. All right, let's jump back to working on the game here. I'm learning on Coursera too. Currently enrolled in front-end courses. Oh, what are you learning? Like React or something? Yeah, it seems to be where everybody's going on the front end. Are you learning it for also WordPress? Okay, all right. I'm guessing you're putting it as part of your toolkit for when you for Upwork and Fiverr. I gotcha. So how I end up getting started anyways, I don't know what it is, but I really want to get more into teaching things and making videos. Okay. You gonna do that on YouTube? I can share a website I made for a streamer to check out, but it was made it as fan website fun. Okay. If you want, you can hit me in the DM with it, in the whisper. Wait a minute, I don't want to go in here though. Let's see. actually. Or YouTube is simplest. I will also say if you're getting into web dev or more web dev, this is literally Unity's newer UI. Yeah, I mean I started out in web dev and then I went into like application development. That's kind of my day job as a software engineer now. So kind of weird, but try to okay. Huh. Interesting. Hemomancer. Oh, I can't click on this. Okay. To make something like the opening or like the whole page. That's cool, man. And now we're going to take our flung planets, we're going to actually fling them. Oh, actually, first, we're going to actually turn off collision. I don't think I can do it from here. Oh, get out of here, David. Goofy cell. I don't think I get the... So I get the game object, but I don't think I get the collider. But I could just get it from the game object. I feel like web dev jobs or game dev jobs in general are very difficult to get. I tried for like 3 months and I finally got something, not what I wanted, but it's something now. I'm in the same boat, man. I mean, I used to be where I had no real choices and I was in that boat. Now I'm in that boat, but I know I have choices. It just comes with just building your portfolio up, building your experience and all that. You'll get there eventually as you get deeper into your career. I just want to start. That's the important step. But today, junior requirements are much. Oh, for real. And then you got to deal with AI. AI, like we were talking about before, AI makes it harder for them to have junior positions, or they feel like they can take away junior positions and supplement more experienced developers with AI, which they're going to find out they're wrong. Yeah. But it's more the expectation of it than the actual ability, right? It's not AI itself that is actually doing all this. It's people's expectations of what they can do with AI and being overblown. It comes with HTML, CSS, but I think I will get asked to sort a list using JavaScript. Yeah, I mean, I've been on those technical interviews. I mean, you can pretty much kind of prepare yourself for the type of questions, because you can usually find those type of questions online, because they're all using the same sites, right? Unless you're dealing with like a senior architect or a senior developer, a senior tech lead or something like that in the interview, they're all getting their questions, those technical questions, from the same sites. So you can kind of go around and kind of prepare yourself by doing different exercises. I have been using it some, but it's terrible. It can't do like anything. Pretty much, yeah. Yeah. Oh, you have to be super specific about what you want. You'll ask me leak code questions because they are really tough, really well. Yeah, but here's the thing though. If they really know what they're talking about, if they can see your process, that's what they really need to see. If they really care about if you program the code the way they do it on leak code, then they're not technical people you're talking to. They're just people who are using things like leak code because they don't understand programming themselves. I've known people that when I've taken technical, did you solve leak code before you get your first job? I've done some leak code and some hacker rank, but I don't like subscribe to those sites I don't subscribe to just hanging out on those sites and doing those type of exercises. I feel like what would be better is start question: Are you actually really good for interview? Well, for one job I have been really trying to get, but IT is not really. But it's IT, not really programming. Okay. But you know what's better though? Instead of hanging out on leak code and hacker rank and all them, do an open source project. Do some projects where you can show people what you can do. Like, come up with an idea. Actually do the idea in an open source project somewhere like on GitHub or whatever. And then have that to show people. If you're dealing with real developers, if you show them that you can actually take a project from idea to finished, you will get a lot farther than just knowing things. That's what I was saying about if you're dealing with a real tech lead, if you're doing a tech example or some type of tech some type of technical but problem is finding, well, yeah. But if you if you're dealing with a real person that knows programming, and they're having you do a technical exercise, they're looking to see how you tackle the problem, not if you know like the programming language in and out. Because that's been my experience. They wanted to see me actually work through a problem and see how I translated that into code, more than actually know code. Because sometimes it's just been pseudo coding, like it's not actually been, make a working application or making a working function. It is, how would you solve this on a chalkboard or whiteboard or whatever? But I will tackle the problem, but sometimes I might trip over some syntax. Well, that's the thing. That shouldn't be a problem. I mean, well, okay. Like I was saying, a real person that knows programming is going to want to see how you work the problem out, not that you know the syntax. I have so many projects. I have to finish one, put it up. But I will also build Spectre grids. Need to update that one. Okay. Yeah. But that's just my 2 cents on it. Yeah. Like, lead code and HackerRank are good for practice, but I wouldn't make that the main thing you work on. Oh, let me get this what is that? Circle collider? Oh, really? We can just turn it on and off. Body collider or need to chat with devs more. I always have so much to say. Yeah, networking helps as well. Just to be able to bounce things off of people who have experience. But I've also, half the jobs I've gotten have been from networking with people, and half the jobs I've gotten from applying. But I feel like that's changed lately. I feel like applying now is even harder because like AI filters and all that stuff. Body collider. There we go. I could talk to regular people. Most of them just look at me my face. My parents can't stand me talking about game dev. Yeah, I mean, it just depends on the audience. Some people just, with us, we're kind of bathed in it because we're in that industry and we talk to people and we're dealing with it all the time. And then you get into like YouTube algorithms that just feed you. Like if you watch game dev, it just feeds you more and more game dev. So you think almost, it feels like everybody's into it, when really it's just you. So yeah, I get you. Oh, I just thought about it. If I turn that off, I can't tell the position anymore, and if it's going to collide with something. So this is already a busted idea. If I turn off collision, that means I can't get now the position and radius. Well, I can get the position, but not the radius of where. It's just sad. It's sad in Egypt, the electronic devices and prices are cooked. And Sally, that's my passion. Yeah, I can imagine like certain areas, that kind of stuff would be pretty expensive. The hard part is there's so much to know and learn from it. Like I told my parents this mainly, I think my mom understands how much work it is actually. Yeah. And my thing is like, I don't try to know everything. I try to search for apples max. Jeez. Yeah. But like one of the things, like there are so many like languages and frameworks and all that stuff. I just try to concentrate on the things that will get me. I look for what I need to learn first, and try not to learn everything, because you could get really bogged down in every single language, framework, API, all that stuff. But I just kind of look at the things like will help me do the thing I need to do. All right, so this idea is already busted. What are we gonna do here? I guess we're gonna leave it the way it was. We'll take the idea I worked with searching on, and we'll take that to the we'll take that to the play test, see how people dig it, how people like it, or whatever. That's fair. I will say that that's what I try for. I always end up in a rabbit hole. Tooling is different. Is different. Definitely a topic that you're gonna. Yeah, yeah. Move this up a little bit. Then we'll kind of move on to our next thing we're going to work on here. What will you do, big man, if you have finished university and then you can't find a job in your field because you don't what to say? So I will tell you, the first time when I came out of school, right? And people have this problem. It's a common problem. People coming out of school, they just don't have the experience, and they got to get a job to find experience. So it kind of becomes a catch-22, I guess, as they say. With me, I ended up in a class in a C. It was like learning C++ or C or something like that. And I was helping out these guys, and it turned out they were taking the class for a job that they had. They had to learn C for a job, and I essentially was ahead of them, teaching them. And so they one of the dudes essentially became my boss. He offered me a job. That's how I get my first job, essentially in web dev. But I would say today, for most people, if you can't do that, is kind of what we've been talking about here earlier, is building a portfolio. You can freelance. These days you have like the ability to freelance. Because it's on more online, where back in the day, you know, when I came out of school, you had to like do it on foot. You had to go and like find clients. Now you can actually go through websites, go through sites like Upwork and Fiverr, and build out your portfolio, and then you can actually use that towards a job, towards a. Well, I'm not saying like freelance is a job, but I'm saying like, but you can apply that stuff in a portfolio to finding a full-time job, or you may like being freelance once you get the hang of it, because you can probably make more money if you won't make any money in the beginning because you can be working your butt off to get your name out there and stuff. But eventually, if you play your cards right, you can probably make more money than you would working for a company. So it depends on what you want. The company will give you stability, but you can, if you're a go-getter, and you can make your own stability. What would you say this landing page I made is enough to have clients? I would say, if you were going to talk about the one you just showed me, I would say that you would need to continue working on it, because it's a good start, but it needs to be like impressive when I first look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to make sure you understand designs, things like responsive design of are you doing UX as well? Like, what you recommend? So first off, like, if you're trying to do like web dev and stuff, I would definitely like study things like Udemy, things like we were talking about before. Yeah, study. Look at examples of good web development, web design. Study the principles on your own, that type of thing. And then, like I said, if you can, do freelance and stuff like that to perfect it, to perfect your to build your portfolio and make it better each time. Try to improve on your skills each time you do something. And it doesn't even have to be somebody. You could just be building things and continue building them and improving. You can have your own projects and build them and improve on them each time. That's what's really impressive to people, is if you show that your skill, you show your skills in action. Yeah, I don't look at my website. It's so bad, but I need to rebuild it from scratch or simplify. Yeah. And that's the whole thing. Web dev anyway. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Same with programming. I can tell you things I wrote like, 5 or 10 years ago. I want to go back and rewrite because I know so much better now. That's kind of just the thing of devs. Okay. What was the next thing I was going to work on? That's one supposed fix, quote unquote. What's the next thing? I wonder if this fixes the other thing I was thinking about. Let's play around with it a little bit. That's one thing I'm gonna want to fix too. The timing on this stuff, because that really should not be happening, and that's probably happening because of the frames are slowing down on my machine for some reason. And I can smooth that out with some math instead of using time-based. I will say, but if you do want to check out my website, it shows more of what I worked on. If you want to throw it in the throw it in the DM, I'll check it out. Throw it in the whisper. Oh, I'm sorry. You're on YouTube. You can give me the name without actually the .com or something. I'll check it out. Ah, okay, gotcha. Huh. Okay. I like it. Very clean, very simple. Now, don't get me wrong, I am not like big game dev, like game design guru, but I just know what I like. I would probably, if I was just looking at it, I would probably work on your UX type stuff. Nice. I like that. Okay. Well, very cool, man. To build the ATV, I can imagine. It looked very detailed. I might go ahead and see. I might go ahead and work on the next thing I'm thinking about is this timing of the movement. Because I do not like the way that's working. I feel like that's half the stuff I have done. Yeah. I'm trying to catch the blue ones as they pass, because that's what I'm trying to mess this chain up by touching it while it passes over the chain. But I do like Searching's ideas of just making it so it looks. What I should probably do, I probably would save Searching's idea for after demo or after at least this playtest and implement it then, where deactivation isn't them disappearing. They just take a disabled color, so you still see them. was working on an editor tool and had the same issue after having the editor open for several days, and objects would start vibrating, floating air. Yeah. See, I don't like that because you can't tell what's attached to. So this halfway solved my problem. But that's the issue there, is that it created this, and now but because it was so close, it didn't fully connect. Hmm. All right. So let's work on the timing stuff. But take a quick bathroom break. Be right back. All right, we're back. All right. Let's find out where we're moving our energies. Right here. Right now, it is time-based, right? I don't know. It's just, yeah, number of movement per amount of movement per second. Speed modifier, direction modifier, and a platform modifier. Yeah, so I'm thinking time, delta time. Trying to think how would I apply it here. Do I do percentage? Do I do percentage of the movement in seconds? I feel like I would do something like this. I feel like I would multiply it. Like a percentage of the movement of seconds. You should try multiplying it by the equation, but I should. Yes, I was thinking. Yeah, exactly. But I was thinking, do I just do it? Yeah, I think you're right about that. Let's give that a shot. And then I need to globalize these values. Oh, nope. We're missing something here. I should put some debugging in here, but I want to just think about it first. Remember, math.alert give me. No, was it time alert? The way to check your frame rate is to force it to slow down. Also, I'm not missing. Yeah. Because my guess is that it's making this really. It's caused it to be a really small value. Was it math.lerp or was it? Where was lerp at? Was I'm going to end up opening up my other game and remember how I did the math lerp or whatever. It was not math. It was. Look at that real quick. That makes sense since increase the speed. Vector alert. That's what it is. This is vector 2. Yes. Yes. Well, no, lerp, I would need to know the beginning and the end position. Actually, but that won't help me because I need to know the beginning and end position unless I calculate the current position and then what it's going to be after the update, and then I lerp between the two. To see how far we get into that move. Also, let me try something else real quick. Because what if I applied that that time delta to okay, to the actual move amount itself? Why do that? No, still not working. Okay. No way, actually. Vector alert. Oh. And get some of his RAM from update. Yes. Oh, stay on that. It's weird. Let's wait. I want to see what Delta time is. Oh, we're not in. We're not in the main object. Try increasing your speed to see if it moves more. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. No, it's moving. Yeah, it is. It is. I would just need to work with the calculation. Hmm. See, I really need to fix that. That shouldn't happen. If they touch, they should connect and chain. Hmm. That's way too fast. For a first level, it's way too fast. There are later levels that are like this. Or will be like this. But it's smooth. You just see eyes for most things. Elma. Yeah, I just don't. I get that methodology you guys use with Unity, but coming from it as a software engineer, I just like will put it in globals and stuff. Because if you put it in, if you serialize, let me ask you, if you put it in a serialized field, do you have to still let it compile the change? Yeah, if you still have to let it compile, I just rather put it in, you know, a variable or a constant or whatever. Nope, you do it once, then it's in the editor. So it doesn't have to recompile. Okay, that's a good reason to do it then. Like you can just modify it at runtime if you need. Okay, I should do that more often then. Okay, but that would also mean I'd have to have because I did it differently than like you would normally do in a Unity project where like your script is connected to the object. I have scripts that own an object, but they have classes that reference multiple objects. So I'm doing it differently where I'm instead of the script running on an object, I have the script manipulating multiple objects. Okay, so next thing I need to do is globalize the multipliers per platform. Because they need to go everywhere. Really, this calculation needs to be applied to almost everything. Thinking here. So one script moving all the objects should update all the objects when you modify it. Then really, it's more of an easy way to test. You talking about my method or like the Unity way of doing it? So yeah. I mean, because I come from a object-oriented programming background, I look at it as different objects of functionality, and then I attach the objects to, and I rig the objects into that. So just to be, I'm more comfortable thinking that way. But I see the way that if you're right, not having to wait every time you go back into the program for it to completely compile again can be a very could be a very good way to do it as well. Saving time. All right. I'll probably put those values in utilities. That's what I really need to do. Or platform speed. Yeah, it saves a ton of time. It's also literally just started checking out assembly definitions. This also speeds up things. It's more of a task though. Okay. Yeah. If you can't tell, I have used a lot. Oh yeah, yeah. And I've watched a number of game dev streamers who uh who are primarily use Unity as you know, as it's intended, as it's built to be used. And so I always am fascinated by them serializing all those values. I always wonder how clunky that gets when your game gets so big. You got all these values that you serialize, but I'm guessing they've learned how to just kind of manage through it. Or just they've learned how to keep track very well of things. Ah, dang it. I'm doing something real quick. Okay. I think assemblies help. We'll say it feels like it gets more clunky. I think I assembly. I think assembly will fix my issues though. I port a lot of assets usually, so I can really bog down the project. Yeah, and I know what you're talking about. The assembly stuff like allows you to, if I'm right, if I remember correctly, it allows you to like access your assets directly from the file system. If I remember, is that what I'm thinking about? Am I correct on that? I'm also gonna put that time calculation down here as well. Because one of the things, like, from what I can tell, it's more like it breaks the assets into sections. So instead of Unity compiling everything, it only does things in that assembly. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, kind of the little I know about it. I have looked at things like ETS and stuff, but I wouldn't and dots. But I wouldn't use that unless I was going to do something really intensive. Like one of the ideas I've had for like a later game in the distant, far-flung future is a horde shooter. And so if you got like a bunch of enemies on screen, I hear like ETS is actually what you need to do, and ETS and I think dots as well. Those things help you because they compile it down with burst compiling, if I remember correctly. So the objects are not objects; they're assembly code or whatever. Actual assembly code. I'm gonna put that time calculation down here too. But man, it's another big hole. It is. But it's more like if you need a lot of things on screen, as far as I know. I'm probably thinking more of ETS. Dots is more of like data management in the objects. If I remember correctly. I'm probably getting those terms mixed up. Oh, I'm changing the modifier here. Changing that speed here. Probably need to apply it. Yeah, that's what it is. Like you have a ton of characters, like hundreds, it speeds things up. Yeah, because they're not actual objects. They're compiled. They're essentially compiled. Hmm. Probably need to actually put in a speeds per second, like a move per second, like I had, and maybe an override for the speed modifier. We'll see if they can all use the same modifier. Time for bed. Same here, man. Same here. Here, where you go, man?
In case I don't see ya. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
You take it easy, man. Man, have a good night. I'm not planning to stay up too much longer myself. David, you still hanging around? Yeah, I can't stick around too much longer myself. I got to get up early in the morning. But I am going to try to finish this part off real quick. Yeah, I haven't been talking too much around. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Okay. Trying to figure out what sound design is all about. Like, what specific thing are you trying to figure out? It's probably going to be alien to me when you say it, but I might understand some words. Oh, movement. Yeah, I definitely remember it. Do glitches of that quality. Well, okay. That was not the right word. That was not what I meant to type there. Yeah, I can't do that. All right, I actually knew what I wanted that time. All right. Let's actually go get that value. Or that calculation. So this is bugging me. Oh, there's a speed modifier and a direction. Well, I'll feed those into it. Oh. Okay. Okay, but if I do that, you're fine, right? Okay, no, you wouldn't be fine. Huh. I need to apply this anyway. Cool trick. What's that? So we'll slowly apply this to all the places we're doing these calculations. Like a weird stretching mode. And if I studio that makes everything sound like whatever is producing the sound needs water balance. Yeah, I'm familiar with it. I don't use it, but I know what it is. We'll do the energies first. Oh, I need that calculation I just deleted. Oh, I didn't realize that was why they was working. That was why it was working. Okay. Because the direction mod is a vector, so all this becomes a vector. Hmm. So let's see how that works. So we can get this out of here too. Let me check. What was I applying that? This guy needs to be here. I wasn't actually planted anything. Do that. All right, let's see how well this works. Okay, it's working fine. It probably needs to be sped up just a little bit more. Let me check some of the other levels. Let's see. Times 3. So I feel like everything needs to just be sped up just a little bit more. See what else needs to be hooked into this. Hmm. See, I thought if I did pre-rolls, it would get rid of the ads altogether. But I still get them. But it's only like showing me seconds. If I'm still getting them, I might just turn pre-rolls off. I need to ask somebody next time they're in Twitch chat. So the current, and then we need the direction vector. Let's get this out of here. Speed per second. Hmm. 0 over here because we don't want to move on the Y. I feel like we don't need this for whatever. Yeah, we don't need this. If we have to, we would just straight up the speed up the regular speed. And then everything would be on the same modifier for the platform. So I might even take out that modifier value then. I don't think we actually need this. Hmm. Did I close down the editor? Yeah, I did. Jeez. Okay, so let's up that value and see if that does anything for us. Let's definitely speed that up. All right. And then we will modify. Let's make sure there's not anywhere else first. Yeah, it's not anywhere else, is it? Okay. So we're just going to modify the base energy speeds and stuff. And then we'll test that, and that'll be it for tonight. That's all I wanted to fix. Let's take that up just a little bit further. Let's make that a little bit faster. Feels better. It feels better than what it was, but okay, that's good. Let's see how the speed up the sped up ones look. Yeah. All right. So this is pretty much it for me for tonight. I want to thank everybody that stopped through. It's getting to the point where I can't do all the names, but I want to thank everybody, the folks that stop by all the time and hang out, guys that came in new today, and the lurkers. Y'all all much appreciated. I will probably be back, or I will try to be back on Monday, my normal scheduled day. And we'll probably be doing a lot of testing, honestly. I'll have to see. You take it easy and have a good night, man. Here's one for you, David.
In case I don't see ya. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
You have a good night, man. So until Monday, y'all stay safe out there. Make some great games, make some great music. If you're David. And I will see you next time. Peace.